Okay guys, I'm back. I'm in XNet. See that surge right there with all the volume? So the highs is 573. You have to be very careful. So I'll try to talk as smooth as I can, but it could pop again. But I shorted it at 568 small lot, and then if it breaks through, as it continually breaks through some kind of support area like this one, then I'll add to it. I'm basically anticipating a Fibonacci retracement. But it popped like this. And on the daily, this is where my conviction stands. It closed the gap. This one kind of closed the gap, but it's a wick that closed that gap. So it may go higher, but it'll come back down to close this gap here. I don't know if this wick actually uh, if is worth mentioning a gap close, but this one is. So it looks okay. Just there's definitely some kind of rumor going on that made this pump. So I am anticipating a possible, somewhat like a pump and dump. Hey, thanks, Alex. Sorry I wasn't able to get on fast enough. And, there's a 20-second delay. Something like this is not something I wouldn't suggest any of y'all following, but I think it's worth showing to see if I can actually, you know, get this right. The chances of getting this right is, a little bit higher. I would say it's 60-40 because it's so fast. So I'm in it right around 68. Got at 70, but on the bid it was at 68. So right there. $540. That would be nice. That would be the near the bottom portion of the fib retrace. May I ask how you came with that number? Is that under VWAP? Yeah, 540. Yeah, okay. Or at least one of my studies is showing your number that you're talking about. But if this rumor is bad, I mean it's no good, then yeah, it will go down all the way. But so far, we'll see. This may take a while, and I have to leave. I have to leave in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna have to possibly have to put a stop on this one. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's good to know, Alex. That just adds to the conviction towards this VWAP. But I'm probably just going to aim for a trend line, support lines, or the fib retrace 50 percentile. Now I'm sounding a little douchey with all my fancy jargon, but the Fibonacci retracement is a nice study that people use to be able to identify, you know, areas of support and resistance. What I don't want is basically what it's kind of doing is setting a pullback for another surge on up. So I want it to just kind of break down. Okay, I'm adding. 2. That's not good. See what happens. So basically, I'll be out at the top. So I would, if I wanted to play games, because I have some conviction to this, I would have just, I would have maybe take out half and then wait for the next top, more convincing top, and then I'll watch it climb back down. But I'm running out of time right now. I really shouldn't be trading. But I saw this and I thought it would be a nice little scalp. So take a look at it again. This is, for those of y'all just coming in later, I'm looking at this right here on the daily, or this is actually a weekly chart so I can see further back. But it could go up to 590s, but if you get closer, it went up to here. See that? So it kind of hit a nice spot. Here's the daily, and I don't know if I would count this as a close, but it's closed that gap. Traders likes to close gaps in daily charts. And here's the 15s, 5s, and this is the one where it's just kind of stacking itself right here. The entry on this one was I posted it on the Discord app, but I started at 6. So you see that red line? That's a 568. And then when it went down some more, I added. So my average right now is 565. So I'm down a little bit, 4 cents. Because it decided to fake me out a little bit. What I don't like right now is the SPY is printing red, and this is printing green. That is not good. So I have my stop ready. I don't have an hour, well, an hourly to close. It's 2:14. You wait for it for 3 o'clock. I can't do that. But I see what you mean. So you, Alex is probably talking about the fade. Yeah, and I do expect this to fade, and that's where your 540 definitely will come into play, Alex. I totally see that. But yeah, I could choose to take some out, and I will either take it all out or take half out and trade over the phone. But I have a client, an important client, and that I have to leave in 20-30 minutes. This one okay. I'm out half. This one's a special dog. It works for the SWAT team. Let's see. So I gotta go back to the daily to see where it could stop, and it's in around 580s. Maybe the next trend line right here, or 590. So let me get rid of this red line here. So my average right now is still down here, but it's at half its strength. But of course, I don't want to get it too far away. So the next time it prints something nice and it's going against the SPY is when I'm going to probably add some. And the volume is dying. Yeah, 590s is a good number. So hopefully you're not in it with me, but Alex has a good point. 590 is a good area. But of course, I'm not like that. I'm just going to enter every time I see something good. And the more conviction there is, especially in the 590s, is when I'll stack more shares on it, as long as it looks good. And it is always going to look good, especially when it comes to the 15s, because of the way it looks. It just doesn't look proper. So I shorted 1 3/4 of my shares. So typing it into the Discord. That I added. At 577. There it goes again. Like Alex anticipated. That'll probably go up higher. The beauty of this, guys, is the fact that it's a $5 stock. And if it goes higher and higher, it's just going to have to come down. And it's far from my limitations of trying to get to that stock. Of course, you don't want to have so much shares in something that looks like crap, but that this doesn't look like crap. This is just climbing higher and higher. So I'm just going to keep reducing as it breaks out and adding when it gets to the top and then get back down. Hopefully it's soon because I don't like trading over my phone. How much time do I have? I have 20 minutes left before I change and look professional and play with dogs. Oh, great. So you're in it as well. Awesome. Yeah, $5 stocks are fun, isn't it? It's not like you're trading Apple or something. There's 590, Alex. You better be right. You better be right, Alex. I'm calling you out for this one. But usually my triggers will be to add on a 1 minute. So it faked me out right there. I'm hoping for another 1 minute, and now I want it to go against the wind right now. Looks like I was aiming for 6. Let me just go ahead and move my average. My average right now is, since I added at 577. Hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of this one. So my average was right here, 573. Take a look at it again. So I'm right below that 15-minute. That kind of sucks. But that gives it room here, right here, guys. That gives it room to create a wick and to come back down to this area. You guys see that? And if it wicks and it comes down to this area, then you can really call it a close in the gap. Jeremy Newby shorted at 587. That's a really good number, but much better than mine. But you see, now the question is that, because obviously traders are manually trading this, the real question is, does it want 6? Because it's so close to 5, 7 cents away. So, taking a look back at it, always look back. Make sure you're not psyching yourself out. The high of this one was 592. Right now it's 594. There's going to be a lot of resistance now for it to pull back. So yeah, this is a good area. Okay, short it more. Alright. Now this, I'm just gonna say it better go down. Did it touch? Oh, it was 594. Oh, 6 is up here. But let me erase this right now. Now my average is 584. Does that work? No, still lower than J Newbies. Jeremy has his at 589, which is a really good area. No scanners yelling? No. If you could just look at the time. It's 2:25, and the last time we had something. Well, actually, I only have my lady, yelling at me at on this counter trend. All the rest of them are set on silent. Okay, now it's going. Let's look for something good. Okay. Alright, now I can breathe a little bit. And just see if it goes a bit further. So guys, lately I've been liking the look of my VWAP. Boom. Okay.
You guess.
I'm selling half here at 577. I mean, 578, that is. And of course, Jeremy Newby's holding because the dude got balls of steel. This isn't a competition, Jeremy. But I do feel like there is a. It's interesting to watch him trade, guys. So you guys gotta get on Discord to see how he manages it. And from here, SPY's going up, so this is going to go up a little bit, especially when it pops down that much. So try to not get psyched out, but of course, I was pretty heavy. Now I'm a lot lighter. Just want to see a nice. With the 15s, that's nice. Okay. I'm gonna type in out xnet and then put my number when I'm ready. I'm just gonna see how long I can hold it. And I'm just gonna get out right here. I just have to go, guys. So I'm out the rest at 570, 578. Okay, Jeremy wins again. He's just gonna hold it. And you know, like I always say, after you're done and you're pretty sure you didn't get all of it, just change the screen, change the chart. Don't look back. But then again, Discord app's going to notify me that Jeremy got out. He's probably made like a lot more money than me. But I was a little heavy on this one. So yeah, that was a good one. So that's pretty much it, guys, for now. Just I would like to. Okay, let me just go back real fast.
You guess.
There it goes. Making me look like a loser. But guys, this is obviously some kind of rumor that made it pump up. This right here would have really messed with some people. So you have to know when to cover or have enough room to double up, because especially in the news play, you don't know how far it's going to go. Except with this one, I know it'll go. I am convinced, okay, that it'll cover this gap. So the matter of hitting that down, wicking it and coming back, or getting past and then creating a wick with a solid body that covers that gap. Right now, that's basically what it's doing. So so that would be 568 would be the mark to cover this gap here, at least roughly speaking. So it has another 9 cents easy. And of course, it can go further down past 968 and then come back up to 968. I'm not sure, but that's basically the trend line that I see. This, that would make a beautiful picture, the perfect picture, and that's basically how I traded this one, knowing from the daily there, and then knowing that a lot of times things that move like this cannot support itself forever, and that's how counter trenders, pessimists like me, and other counter traders trade. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good, luck, and yeah, I gotta go. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. This is definitely the last stream for today.